We'll get into the video in just a second. However, I just finished. Went to turn off everything and realized that I just filmed the entire video with half of my lights on. So, sorry. I hope it's not super distracting. Sorry. It's gonna drive me crazy when I'm editing this. I know this, so I really hope that it's not gonna be too distracting for you guys, but I'll stop drawing attention to it now. Let's get into the video. Bye for now. Hey guys, welcome back. Today is another edition of Shits and Giggles. And I really don't want to get sucked into doing disclaimers in like every video where I say anything negative, but this is, you know, the infancy of Shits and Giggles, and I just want to put it out there. Like, we're all adults. We all know that I'm using the word shits facetiously, right? Like, I'm just Shits and Giggles. It just works. It's just a fun little phrase. I don't actually think these products are shit per se, unless I specifically say that. They're just products that I'm not in love with for one reason or another, and I will tell you what those reasons are. That is my disclaimer. We're done. Let's jump into it. First giggle is the Artist Couture highlighter in Coco Bling. This is the Diamond Glow powder. I suppose you could use it as an eyeshadow as well, frankly. It's just a loose powder. Comes in here. It's got like quite an intelligent sifter. The thing like this jabby here spins, so you can completely close the holes over or open them wide up. It is quite messy simply because I pour a lot of it in here and then close it up. That's just my own messiness. So I'll just pick up some of that on my finger. You can see that it is quite metallic there. And then if we just swipe it down, it is very blinding. It is very beautiful. I love the tone of it. It's sort of, if I say like a champagne-y sort of silver, does that make any sense? Like, it's not quite yellow based, but it's not cool enough to really be silver, but it's just beautiful. It lasts so long on the face, and I just really enjoy this. These are $35 Canadian. In here you are getting 4.5 grams of product, and a little goes a long way, so this is going to last a long time. There are 8 shades to choose from. They have everything from an iridescent purple to this sort of very light champagne color and some deeper tones in between. So there's going to be something, I think, for everybody. And I am a huge fan of this. So for the first shit, I have been trying to make this work. I have, and I can't. The learning curve has like tapered off. It is a straight line. I cannot get any better with it. And it's the Revlon Colorstay Exactify liner. And it's one of these ones with like the little pizza wheel, sort of cutter type looking thing. There it is there. I don't really know what the philosophy behind it is, except maybe it's supposed to make eyeliner application easier, but it just doesn't. It's like, you can't, when you're doing it, you can't really see where it is, so you're just kind of like hoping. It's too fussy. And it's a shame because I really like the liner itself. Like, it is very black. It lasts forever. It does dry down quite matte. And I really like the liner itself, but this applicator is just not my cup of tea. Like I said, I have tried this a number of times with no great success. I can do it, but the anxiety level is up here. It takes much longer than just using like a felt tip or a brush tip kind of deal, and don't like that. So speaking of liners, one that I really do enjoy is from Suva Beauty, and it's one of their hydra liners. This one's in the shade Scrunchie. This is the only one I have, but I'm very much interested in picking up some more. What they are is they're dry in there, so when I rub my finger on it, like nothing, it's not a gel, it's not liquid at all, but what happens is you drop a little bit of water into it, hence the hydra portion of it, and that is what activates it. So now that I've got a little bit of water in there, there it picks up on my finger there. And so there it is there. And this shade will react to UV lights. Not that I tend to find myself in UV lights very often, but I do have a 5-year-old, and so every now and then glow-in-the-dark mini put is on the table. and this would be fun as hell. The only thing to note with this is that because it is activated by water, it is not waterproof. So when it's on, if you cry or go out in the rain or whatever, it will dissipate. So if you have like one of those mixing mediums that you can use with loose powders or something, you can sort of apply that on top once it's dry just to sort of set it in place. But I mean, it's not an everyday go-to for me. But what's nice is there's the water in it and it's already starting to dry. So it will dry completely and then I just put the lid back on it and it's good to go. So because it is dry in its natural state, it's not going to dry out. Okay, so like I said, I don't have much in the way of products that I did not get along with, but one, I've been reorganizing my makeup room and I've moved it all from our bedroom down into my little filming space here. And in doing so, I've come across obviously all of my palettes and makeup and whatnot. And one of the palettes that, it was pretty much the last one to find a spot to live simply because I don't care that much about it. And it is the Vice 4 from Urban Decay. And my problem with this one is just, it doesn't inspire me. Like the way that it's laid out, if I can put it up here, yeah. The way it's laid out, there's just no real rhyme or reason to me. Like they're just, it just looks like a hodgepodge of colors. And individually, some of these colors are beautiful. Like Grasshopper, this green, that's the one that sort of drew me into this palette. And then secondarily, the fact that it was on sale. And then there's it beat down is a nice navy blue. And they're quite pretty on their own, but as a whole, like they just, the palette just doesn't make an awful lot of sense. And I don't really like the matte formulation. Flame is pretty, this one here. But I don't really like the mattes. They're not the most blendable. Even the shimmer shades are a bit dry. They're workable, but they are a bit dry. But on the whole, this palette just doesn't do much for me. So what I think I'm going to do with it is just depot the shades that I really do like, these guys. And there's a purple in here that I like as well. Just put them into a Z palette and just get rid of the rest of it. Okay, I have two more giggles. One, I really did not think I was going to like. I don't know why I didn't think I'd like it. I think because I've used another mascara from the brand and like despised it. And this one I actually surprisingly love. And it's the Badgal Bang. It's a stupid name. I hate the name. I hate the name. But Badgal Bang from Benefit. This is just a sample. Most of my mascaras are samples. Just because when I shop from Sephora, I always choose the mascaras just so I can try stuff out, because these things are like 30 bucks and that's a lot of money to spend on something that I have no idea if I'm going to like or not. Anyways, there's the applicator there. It's a rubber bristled kind of deal, quite cone shaped, but I like that because I can get right into those inner lashes and they're not so long that it becomes difficult to get the lower ones. It's not the most volumizing, but it really does lengthen and it really lifts my lashes. And my lashes are fairly curled on their own, so I don't tend to notice a lot of lifting with mascaras. With this one, however, I definitely see it. I am wearing it today. Let's zoom in for a sec. So there it is there. I didn't put any like false lashes on just because I wanted to be able to show the mascara. It doesn't really clump together. There's nice separation. Those lower lashes look quite full now. And as you can see, there is quite a bit of lifting going on in the upper lashes. So I like this one. And one of the things with the They're Real mascara that I hated was how effing difficult it was to get off. Like it was a beast to remove. And this one does not have that problem at all. So A+ benefit except for the name. Oh well. So I said I only had two shits, and that's true. However, if I was to mention a third, it would be the entire Too Faced Festival collection. What the shit? I mean, no offense to anybody who's intrigued. However, I'm a 37-year-old woman, and this shit looks juvenile AF to me. Also, they are like a year and a half late to the unicorn party. Like, we've moved on. We have moved on. It's done, but they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 products in the line. What, like, that each look more and more ridiculous than the rest. Like, they just, Let's give some examples. Okay, first of all, Unicorn Tear lipstick, $26. This is being beat to death. Let me focus. There you are. Like, I know they originated this whole Unicorn Tear thing, but anyways. How about the Rainbow Palette thing for $52? That's the eyeshadow palette that's coming up with it. And you know what? I mean, like, I am not shitting on Too Faced because I'm looking at them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least seven of their palettes. And I will fight you for them. I will fight you for them. Except maybe Sweet Peach. You can have Sweet Peach, that's fine. But the rest of them, like, I will cut you if you come after them. I love them. However, this? No, I don't think so. $40. What? Why? Why? Is it actually made from the hair of a unicorn? Why the fuck is it $40? Like, explain yourself. Explain yourself. This looks like something I would buy my 5-year-old at Claire's Accessories. Like, this does not look like something that is worth $38. Like, not only the packaging, not only like this like juvenile looking horse in it, or unicorn, I suppose, if we're gonna get super technical. How the fuck are you supposed to use that? Like, you're gonna have iridescent bronzer all over your face? I don't know, I'm sounding super harsh, I'm sounding super bitchy. I'm gonna stop there. Suffice it to say, I will not be purchasing anything from that collection, not even for testing purposes. It's just too much money for too kitschy of an item. It's just that for me, at my stage in life, it does not appeal to me on any level. So let's end on a positive note. And it's not makeup related, it's actually quite random, but I had to share it because, oh, I love it. I really, really do. You can buy it at Sephora. It's from the brand called This Works, and it is the Deep Sleep Pillow Spray. It's fantastic. It's infused, it has lavender and chamomile and then some other word that I can't pronounce, and it smells heavenly. It's not too heavy. I literally do one spray on my pillow, and I don't know if it's psychosomatic. It very well could be, and at this point it could just be that I'm associating the scent of it with sleep. But I fall asleep so much faster now with this. Like, I'm one that, like, as I'm lying there, I can watch an hour and a half of YouTube videos. Like, I can just, it's hard to turn my brain off at the end of the night and actually go to sleep. But this, I can't get through, like, a 15-minute video. I just can't do it after I've sprayed this. And like I said, it could be psychosomatic, but I don't care because I sleep better, I feel better, I am a much happier person for having more sleep, and I fully credit this. Alright, so that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. I would love to hear what makes you giggle. What makes you shit? No, please don't tell me that. I don't want to know. What products are you not loving at the moment? What is your anti-giggle? Also, what are your thoughts on the Too Faced collection? Clearly I have some strong feelings on it, so share down below, let me know. I love having conversations with you guys, and yeah, I will see you in my next video. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now, guys.